LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers are hosting the young Houston Rockets. LeBron just imposed his will from start to finish in this basketball game. He gets to finish. How about Kendrick Nunn? He's starting to remember how to play basketball. Nunn challenging Jalen Green, using his strong hand, throwing it down. Alperen Sengun responds with a three-pointer. He had himself a career night. Honestly, he's one of the best players to come out of that 2021 draft. That's been somewhat disappointing so far. He's been one of the bright spots. LeBron has been a bright spot his entire career. He goes coast to coast for the finish. And then LeBron right down Main Street. Challenge me if you dare. I'm still king. Look at LeBron. I'm still him. Lakers up as we took an intermission. In the third, LeBron just goes completely off. LeBron for three. Then LeBron, Euro left. 14-point Laker lead. They're starting to get away. Jalen Green's like, not so fast. He knocks down a three-pointer. It's a 2-point game. LeBron to Westbrook. Brody had 24, 5, and 4 against his former team. And then Nunn finding LeBron. At this point, he's on fire. It's not he's like, bro, you still can't guard me, Houston. LeBron and the Lakers up in the fourth. Rockets gonna make one last run at this thing. It's Green. And then Sengun, one of my favorite names to try to say in the NBA right now. A career high 33 points on 14 of 17 shooting. Also added 15 rebounds and 6 assists. He's going to play second fiddle to LeBron, who was the lead story in this one, like he's been many nights in his illustrious career. Kenyon Martin Jr. cuts the Rockets deficit down to 2. Green's going to turn it over here, though. Rockets probably still a year or two away from winning games like these. Russell Westbrook throws it down, and then LeBron capping off a 48-point, 8-rebound, 9-assist night. My favorite stat from LeBron in this game, 0 turnovers with 48 points is just unreal for a guy that's supposed to be washed up at this point in time. Lakers beat up on the Rockets. LeBron had a phenomenal game. I want to really focus in on this moment that happened during the game, though. Jabari Smith Jr., the third overall pick in the last year's draft out of Auburn, he comes over to LeBron mid-game and tells LeBron, hey, you know, you played with my dad. So then I went on a deep dive and said, whoa. Jabari Smith Sr. doesn't really ring a bell to me. I went and did some homework. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, in LeBron James' first ever game against the Sacramento Kings, remember when LeBron had the big old signature dunk? In his first ever game, I think he had 25 in that first game, 20 or 25. LeBron did play against Jabari Smith Sr., who didn't play in the game, but he was on the Kings roster. So now he's playing against Jabari Smith Jr., which is just kind of crazy to think about. This is not the first time that LeBron has done this, though. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now is the other 7 instances where LeBron has played against both a father and son. You heard me, ladies and gentlemen. 8 times LeBron James has played against a father and son in the NBA. Gary Payton and Gary Payton II, Kenyon Martin and Kenyon Martin Jr., who are ironically on that Houston Rockets team, Kenyon Martin Jr. So that means in one game, LeBron played against two kids and their fathers, by the way, that he played against previously. Rick Brunson and Jalen Brunson, Glenn Robinson and Glenn Robinson II, Adrian Griffin and AJ. We just mentioned to you the Jabari Smiths. And then Gary Trent and Gary Trent Jr. and Samake Walker. I remember old Samake Walker. I did not realize he had a son in the league. Jabari Walker is another tandem that LeBron James has played against. And now he hopes to hang around long enough to play with his son. So I want to make this short and sweet. You know, I know a lot of LeBron fans. I'm talking about guys that will go to war over LeBron fans. I've gotten in fights with LeBron fans over the years, not of recent, not as a grown man, but in the past. I know some diehard LeBron fans, right? And oftentimes they try to argue to me what's the greatest thing about LeBron. Some of them try to say he's the greatest passer, which I respect a lot. He's in that conversation. Some say he's the greatest scorer. I really never want to hear that. Some try to tell me he's great at other things. What I always hearken back to is the one thing about LeBron James, to me, where he's the greatest NBA player we've ever seen, is from an athletic perspective. The greatest thing about the LeBron James story is not his scoring ability, his passing ability, his IQ. In my opinion, the greatest piece to the LeBron James story is his longevity. That's what the LeBron James story, to me, comes down to. The fact that LeBron, at such a young age, has been able to stay focused and see the bigger picture. Like, yo, I can get to 20 years in where I'm dropping 48 points and no turnovers in year 20. Like my star teammate, Anthony Davis, that's supposed to be on the court with me, he's literally pretty much 10 years younger than me, can't stay healthy half the time that I can, even though I got a decade on him. Like, this is the story of LeBron James. The fact that he was so young and able to see the bigger picture with everything that was in front of him, all the celebrities that were trying to get in his ear, all the different temptations, I'm sure, that were thrown his way. I mean, he's freaking LeBron James. I remember at one point in time, Rihanna was literally screaming at LeBron. Rihanna's one of the most beautiful people on the face of this earth. Rihanna on the front row just screaming, LeBron James, LeBron James. Like, can you imagine the temptations that LeBron James has had to face in his life as a young married man in the NBA with all the millions upon billions of dollars that brother is getting? The greatest piece to the LeBron James story is despite everything that was in front of him. Come on, I don't need to get too specific with y'all, but y'all know what it is. The fame. Drugs are often in front of these athletes in time. Like, we've seen it. Gambling. A lot of things that we've seen other legends of this game battle with and struggle with. I'm not saying LeBron don't have his own personal demons. I don't know. I got my own personal demons that I battled through. But the fact that it ain't came out on LeBron, and the fact that he's been somehow, some way able to seemingly push whatever it is to the side and focus on the bigger picture, which is putting yourself in position to play a basketball as long as you want, a la the Tom Brady syndrome. The greatest piece to the LeBron James story is not his scoring ability, not his passing, not his playmaking, not his 4 championships. To me, not even the fact that he's the kid from Akron, Ohio. The greatest thing in the LeBron James story is his longevity. He's still doing it at an elite level 20 years later.